Does it work? Oh, good morning, everybody. Still can't figure out why the camera always has me looking that way when I'm looking this way. It's weird. I don't understand. But anyway, cooking with Cory video here. I'm going to be making bacon pancakes. As you see, my adventure time with Finn and Princess Bubblegum and Lady Raina Corn and the Ice King and of course Jake, because Jake loves bacon pancakes. So I'm going to make bacon pancakes, and I may have to slide you guys over here to make the bacon pancakes. Sorry if you're getting motion sick from my crazy movements. Let's see, yeah, because you need to see the ingredients first, which isn't too hard. It's bacon and pancake. So one of the things about pancakes is you want to let the ingredients get room temperature. And I know I've made pancakes before for you guys. This is a little bit different recipe. One, because it's going to have bacon in it, and two, because it is griddle cake recipe, which is a little more German. I ordered one of those 23andMe kits and mailed that sucker in to, oh hey, somebody did log in. I wonder who was able to log in. It's a work day. Anyway, hello, it's going with Cory. But, anyway, yeah, so I ordered one of them 23andMe things to see what all my heritage is that's inside me. So anyway, my stepsisters told me that my real dad was a Cree Indian, and apparently they were nasty and mean. So that would describe why sometimes I'm pretty grumpy sometimes. Anyway. So, for bacon pancakes, I'm going to get the bacon started, so we're going to hear that sizzling in the background. And this is going to be my wet and dry mixture bowls here. Or flip-flop it, whatever. You need two bowls. One for dry stuff, one for wet stuff. So I got my bacon, and I'm going to separate this. So just like Jake does in his bacon pancakes, we're going to cook the bacon, and then we're going to put the bacon on the bottom and pour the pancake batter over the top. So let's get this bacon cooking. Oh man, I almost got that angled just right so you could actually see what's going on over here too. Let's see. If I turn this light off, what happens? Oh, I'm in the dark. And you can't see anything. Really need to get some light filters to figure out how to do this lighting. Anyway, my daughter Camille is here. I'm surprised she's not out here helping me make bacon pancakes. So, it's been a while since I made a video. I've been really busy with school, and I've been eating just stuff that I've already made before because, like I said, I like to make it quick. So if I'm not really making something new, you don't want to watch a whole bunch of videos of me making the same stuff over and over again. So I don't like to make too many repeats. Although this is a repeat, so it's got bacon in it. But anyway, it's been a while since I made a video, so I figured I'd do that. I'm going to chunk my bacon back into the refrigerator. This is a Tupperware bacon holder. That's what it's for. And that did nothing. Okay, so let's go with 20 seconds on high. So I'm over there trying to melt the butter. The butter. Got some eggs. I hope everybody had a happy Easter. And, I went to the Easter Vigil, and it was extremely long, but it was for a good cause because my friend Dave's children all came into the church, and that was really awesome. So it was worth the wait. Let's see, what was I going to do? Oh, dry ingredients. Cup of flour. Where's my measuring cup? Again, the art and science of cooking. If you're baking something, which technically pancakes are not really baking, but they kind of are, so you want to make sure you use the right amount of ingredients, plus or minus some. Some people like thick pancakes, some people like runny pancakes. I want these pancakes to be rather thick since they're going to be containing bacon. So Here's my Flizour. 2 tablespoons, right. Yeah, 2 tablespoons of butter. 2 tablespoons of butter in there. Alright, 2 tablespoons of sugar. So a lot of the other pancakes that you make won't call for some with sugar. Some do, some don't. You can put it in or not, just depending on what you like. So the ones that don't call for sugar a lot of times will be the ones that have like berries or stuff, nuts, like things like that, bananas. You put that kind of stuff in there. It sweetens up the batter anyway. So there's not really a need for sugar. Griddle's over here getting hot, and my bacon is probably about ready to be flippy-flopped. Bacon's cooking up nice. I don't need the bacon to get like hard and crunchy because it's going to cook a little bit more on the griddle while it's cooking in the pancakes. So I'm kind of letting it do its thing. So I need 2 teaspoons of this, which it's almost out. So I'm going to guess that I have 2 teaspoons left. If not, I do have cream of tartar and baking soda, so I can make some if I need to. The only thing when you make your own leavening agent, you need to use it like that day because it doesn't hold as long. So one of the reasons that they made baking powder the way that they did is it lasts longer. So you can leave it in the shelf because I mean, who bakes every day? I wish I could, wish I had time for that, but I don't. So sometimes, a lot of times you want to write your date on when you buy this because it does get bad. It'll stop rising, and then you're like, my pancakes are all flat. I don't know why. Well, that's why, because you stopped. Wow, this butter just does not want to melt. So, for those of you that do know me, hold on, is there still somebody on? Yeah, there's still somebody watching. Hang in there. Anyway, so I am an adventurous type. It's adventure time. And I went camping with my friend Sean the other day. Down in Lake Tucker, there's a cave, and we went in this cave. And it's after, we went in not having the research, at least I didn't. And it ended up, we got to where we thought was the back, and we were in there about an hour and 15 minutes before we got to the end. A lot of belly crawling and came out all mucky and slimy, but it was a great time. But it's the first time in a really long time that I've been like scared, but good scared. Like that scared where, like roller coaster scared, like it's scary and your heart's beating, but you're not gonna die. Although in the cave, I did think I was gonna die, but it's not the same. Like I knew someone would drag me out if something happened. I saw some really beautiful things in there, like these stalactite curtains. They're called curtains. You go in there and there's rock formations, and they're all hanging like this, and they look like daggers, big flat daggers hanging from the wall. Really cool. All right, salt. Half. All right, so I think I'm almost done here. So, whoa, wait, too much salt. Can't take salt back. There we go. So when you grease your griddle, you can use butter, or you can use nonstick spray, or you can use whatever. So if you use nonstick spray, a lot of times your pancakes will come off like the restaurant. They're gonna have that even brown, like ooh, pretty. If you use butter, it depends on the butter. If it has, if it's real butter or Smarter or whatever. A lot of times your pancakes will be a little slimy on the side, like they won't cook right. If you use like Crisco or a grease that takes a lot of heat, your pancakes will be crispy and they'll have that outer crunch to them. So it's all your preference, what you like. But it does make a difference what you batter up your grill with. I wonder who's watching. I'm curious. Send me a text if it's somebody I know. If it's somebody I don't know, leave a message on my YouTube channel. Or if it's Camille sitting out there on the couch watching my video, then come in here because you can be on my video instead of sitting on the couch. Alright. Now, I did not let all of the eggs get to room temperature, but I have had them out for a little while so that they would be room temperature-ish. So I figure when I put all the other stuff in, it's going to be that. I don't know if Camille wants eggs with her. Camille, you want eggs with your pancakes? Oh, she has headphones on. Never mind. She can't hear me anyway. There we go. Now it's melted. Here's our 2 tablespoons of butter. And then just a little bit of milk. So it starts out, I believe, with 2/3 of a cup of milk. Yeah, okay. So it's half to 3/4 of a cup of milk. So the reason is because depending, like I said, depending on how thick you want your stuff to be. Sometimes we like them thick, and sometimes not so much. So I'm going to go ahead and take a half a cup first. And I don't suggest leaving your whole gallon of milk out to get warm. Not a good idea. So I'm just going to take the chill off this in the microwave. Not trying to boil the milk, so 20 seconds should be fine. Let's check our bacon over here. Ooh, bacon. So normally when you make bacon pancakes, I would say you want to use a more thick bacon, like applewood or something, you know, something of that really thick cut bacon. But since I only have what I have, I got the thin bacon. And this is really probably not good for you. But again, if you've watched all of my videos, I don't really usually make too many things that are good for you. But then again, what people have been finding is that you need fat in your diet. So if you totally cut out fat, then bad things happen. Your body's like, hey, what the heck, man? Your brain needs fat to think. So there's good fats and there's bad fats, and even bad fats you need a little tiny bit of. So I mean, you know, you don't need to eat it crazy every day, but you want a little bit of it. Oh, the secret ingredient. Gotta put that in. Watch. Oh, 2 people are watching. Sweet. Maybe Dave's off work today, or Jared's awake early. I don't know. I like to guess to see who's watching. I only have like 12 fans, and I think I know all but 2 of them personally. All right, so we're gonna throw a little vanilla extract in here. Just a little bit in the egg. Yeah, don't want to overpower it, but win a little bit. Clover Valley, dollar store, whatever. It's vanilla. Now, if I'm making like cookies for the holidays or something, I don't get ghetto stuff. I go buy the good vanilla extract. Like the real stuff's got alcohol in it. It's got booze. It cooks out. Still sober. Just chill out. Don't be freaking out. Yeah. Well, I will say lately I have been thinking a lot about drinking, which is probably not a good thing. I've been sober a really long time. It's probably not a good thing that I've been thinking about drinking a lot. Alright, there our egg and our stuff is all mixed up. Let's get our milk. So it's not boiling, I just took the chill off of it. We're going to put it in here with the egg. And you'll know if you boiled your milk too hot because you'll start to make scrambled eggs in there, which is why I didn't put the butter in, because I know that butter's a little bit hot, and I don't really want to put the butter in with the egg and have scrambled eggs. So now that the milk is in there and it's all whirly swirly, we'll add our 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And this is real butter with no salt added. I usually get both because some recipes call, like when you're baking, for salt, and some call for no salt. So, you know, I usually have both. I stopped buying margarine and oleo and all that stuff, country crock and all that crap, because it's actually really bad for you. And if you read the ingredients, there's nothing in there that's butter. You're just eating pretty much homogenized canola oil. What's that? Alright. So we take our wet and dry, we mix it all together. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, like that. Put that down in there. Now, when you mix pancake batter, you don't need to whoop the snot out of it, alright? You're just trying to get the ingredients wet. It's okay to have lumps in the batter. Alright, so mine is a little too thick though. So there's lumps in the batter, and then there's like, oops, that's not gonna flow. Whoops. I kept it all in there, look at that. Flinging stuff everywhere. Okay. So, get a little more milk. This is also why it says 1/2 to 3/4 of a cup, because it knows you may need to splash a little more in there and mix it all up. How's the bacon doing? Alright. Looks like we can remove the bacon from the fire. It'll still continue to cook just like most meats do. If you've watched my steak videos and my other videos, you'll realize that that happens when you're done cooking the meat on the stove or in the oven and you leave it out, it will continue to cook just a little bit. Usually they say 5 to 15 minutes depending on what it is, like 5 minutes for a steak and like 15 to 20 minutes or even longer for like a roast or a turkey. Sometimes a turkey will continue to cook 20 to 30 minutes after you take it out of the oven, so just be aware of those kind of things when you cook. Because if you're the kind of person that's like your first holiday and you've never made a holiday meal and you're like, oh, the little poop, the turkey thing came up, those are good. So if you've never cooked a turkey, use the little, what's that thing that sticks out of the turkey? That looks really weird. Anyway, stop. Bye. Thermometer, that's what it is. It's got an internal thermometer that pokes up. Alright, put all that in the sink, wash that up later. So, because I'm going to be using bacon on here, I'm going to say I probably don't want to grease this too much. So I am just going to use nonstick spray. Even though this is a nonstick surface, supposedly, it's a very old griddle and it doesn't heat very evenly, so we want to throw a little love on there just so our pancakes aren't stuck to it. I'm pretty certain, because I've made bacon pancakes, the bacon is going to sizzle a little bit out and cause some ruckusiness, but that's okay. We don't care. Let's take this bacon. Put the bacon on the griddle. Alright, where you at? Where you at? I want you to be about 375-ish is about good for your griddle to be. And so some people like crispy bacon and some like slimy bacon. So I'm gonna say maybe 2 pieces of bacon per pancake, because I made 6 pieces of bacon. So the middle of this griddle sucks, so I'm going to put the more cooked bacon to the middle here. And the lesser cooked bacon out to the outside. Like I said, you don't need to get too carried away with knocking the grease off of it, because it's going onto a greased griddle and it's going to help lube up your pancakes. So, and I sometimes like chewy bacon, sometimes like slimy bacon. So I'm going to leave these 2 slimy bacons over here on the way outside. Alright, so our bacon is set up. Can you see that? Oh, you can. Oh, actually, that's pretty good. This is my raspberry truffle, since I'm on holiday or weekend, or however you want to say it, depending on what part of the world you're in. It's quite tasty, raspberry truffle coffee. I heard from Adam, from those of you who know who Adam is, the USS Carl Vincent is doing mighty good things out there protecting our freedom. So peace, Adam. Hopefully you can watch these videos. I know the internet sucks on ship, so you probably can't, but anyway. Alright, so where's half a cup? Half a cupper? Yeah, let's do half a cup. Alright. So there's still some lumpies in this. It's not totally smooth, but it's very thick. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay it right on top of that bacon right there. And it's going to snake around. You can make it kind of round if you want, because the bacon is kind of channelizing the batter. So, but you want to make sure that it captures the bacon, so you do want to go to each side. They are not going to be perfectly happy round pancakes. So if you have them picky kids and it doesn't look like the picture, then you may not want to make these for them, because they won't look like the picture and they can miss out on tasty bacon. So I was at the VA yesterday, VA appointment, and I am not one to judge anybody. I don't care. Do your thing. Just leave me out of it. I don't care if you're gay, queer, transgender, whatever. That's your thing. More power to you. It's not my thing. But the very first question on the questionnaire they asked me is, what do you gender identify as? And I just took that as interesting, because my old platoon has the first transgender Marine, or she's a her that wants to be a him. So him, I guess. He wants to be a guy. Anyway, so there aren't even really that many transgender vets out there yet. But, the first question on the questionnaire now is, what do you identify as, male, female, or other, or transgender, or other. So there's like 4 choices now. There's 2 genders, people. You're male or you're female. If you're transgender, then you're going to be a female or a male. Whichever one you're closest to, pick one. It's that easy, man. Anyway, so here's our bacon pancakes. And they're bacon with pancake. I think if I turn this way, I can probably turn that light off, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. I need some under-counter lights, because that's kind of crappy too, but let's see what happens. Okay, turn this one on. Does it light up the griddle, and it doesn't reflect. Ah, yeah, that's good. Okay, cool. Oh, 2 of you are hanging on for a long time. Oh, I got 1 like too. Thank you. Alright, so watching stuff cook, and because I'm in the light, is now shadowed. So this is a 375. It's going to take a little longer to cook than your normal pancakes, because the bacon is kind of sizzling under there, and it's not making the pancakes. But like I said, these are not pretty pancakes. They are definitely not round. Now, I could take the time to, scooch the batter around and make it round, but who cares? It's going in your belly. It's going to taste good. So anyway, I'm going to set the table for Camille. Set this so you guys can kind of, let me put this back here. Oh, and for all you that follow me on Facebook and I do my Marine Corps history stuff, it's because I have a calendar. Ooh, there we go. I have a calendar that tells me when a lot of the significant events were. And I've actually called the Marine Corps Association, because some of their events were wrong, because I was at those events when they started, and I was like, that's not the day that happened. Anyway. Oh, and side note about Marine Corps history, the uniform procurement people at the Marine Corps Museum in Virginia are going to induct one of my uniforms into the Marine Corps Museum. So I'm kind of excited about that. So I will live on forever in the Marine Corps Museum. Nice. Alright, what was I doing? Oh, set the table. I'm in the wrong place. Clean up this one here. Alright, side note, Camille bought me these pistachios. Can you see those? They're all different flavors. So like the yellow ones are like this lemony flavor, which is really good. The picante ones are really kind of spicy picante. These are wasabi, these green ones, wasabi, and they're really hot. And then these other ones are like a pepper, these cracked ones, and then there's some plain ones in there too, so you get a plain every once in a while. They're extremely tasty if you're a pistachio lover. I would say those are really good. And since bacon pancakes are huge, we need big, huge plates to put them on. Still have not bought a dining room table, because usually it's just me, so I don't feel the need to go waste money to buy a dining room table. But I guess it would be convenient when I have people over, which is never, but anyway. So, folding chairs. Nice. Alright, so these babies are coming along over here. Okay. Now, non-stick, right? So, plastic. Say it. Non-stick, plastic. Okay. So what you're waiting for is to see the bubbles start to come up on the top. See there's how on the edges the bubbles are kind of starting to come up, and there's bubbles coming through it. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. So you're waiting for the bubbles to come up through the pancake, which means the other side is getting done. Sometimes though, because this griddle's old and messed up, it'll heat one side really, really hot, and the other side will be raw, and I'll go to flip the pancakes thinking they're all done, and they're not. So I just want to make sure everything is copacetic here. And also a good thing with pancakes is, unless you flip them extremely, like way super duper early, you can always recover from it. As long as it's still solid when you flip it, you can always flip it back. Flip, 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 flip. It's good. Ice King, you're freaking me out. Stop looking at me. Ice King's in jail. Oh, I hear my cat. My cat's being loud. Let's see how this bacon pancake looks. Oh, that looks really still wet in the middle. Let's give her a flip. Oh, see, epic fail. Epic fail on Cory's part there. Alright, so that's why I'm going to say, as long as it's solid, you can recover. So let's recover from this. Let's recover from this real quick here. There we go. So fold that back down, put it back together. This will obviously be mine, because if you're a dad and you know, like, you don't give your children or your family the mistake, you eat that. That's yours. You burn anything, you get it. Mess anything up, that's Dad's food right there. Dad eat anything. Dad's garbage disposal. Dad can eat things that would make a billy goat puke. Maybe not all dads. This dad can. I've eaten some things. Now, I know other various people will tell you that I do sometimes eat things that I shouldn't, and I get sick from them. But I say no. I got sick because it was just that time of year to get sick. It was not the food that got me ill. Expiration dates are just a suggestion. Anyway, so my griddle has done me as before, or it's not quite good enough to be hot. So anyway, so that's our bacon pancakes. It has been almost 30 minutes, which is normally what I do. So, yeah, once they get flipped, I will take a picture and post it on Facebook along with this video. So share and like. Peace.